and welcome back to 22 Feet Academy, the Imagine Center. 22 Feet Academy National Squad minutes away from taking the court against Evelyn Mack Academy. Should be a star-studded matchup. A great event here at the 22 Feet Academy Hoops Tip-Off. We're going to take a second to recognize some of our sponsors when we get back. Basketball from 22 Feet Academy here at the Hoops Tip-Off.
22 Feet Academy Hoops Tip-Off Classic. Powered by SUVtv. Sponsored by Muscle Milk, the official protein recovery drink of 22 Feet Academy. Denny's. Welcome to America's Diner. Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken. And the Imagine Center Health and Fitness Club, the official venue for 22 Feet Academy.
And thank you for joining us here courtside at the Imagine Center, 22 Feet Academy Hoops Tip-Off. You could have been plenty of places here at this point on your weekend. And we are pleased to have you here with us on SUVtv. And we are sure this matchup will not disappoint us. We get ready to see two of the better teams here in what's been a solid tip-off classic field go head-to-head. Looks like Darius Hicks will jump it off against Isaiah Whaley. Two players to keep an eye on throughout this game. Both being recruited by Providence. Offers held by both. We're even able to touch base on a recruiting visit sometime over the past year. Here they are going head-to-head, and we have tipped off live here on SUVtv from the 22 Feet Academy Hoops Tip-Off. Damari Paris with the ball. Pass intended for Whaley. He's going to lose it out of bounds. So it will go over to 22 feet. Damari Paris, another guy to keep your eye on as the game goes on. Multiple D1 offers. So we'll keep you abreast of the various players throughout this game as the game goes on. If I were to list all of the offers held by both teams collectively, I could easily take the first 2-3 minutes. Eli Wright. No soup given along the baseline as they defended well there. Paris going to get it to head to Ziegler. Over to Lou Mitchell. Lou Mitchell took him a while to get going in the game prior to this one yesterday. Doesn't take him long at all to get on the board there with that triple. Talked with Coach Greg Primus pre-game about Lou Mitchell, and while he had a double-double in yesterday's game, double-digit points and double-digit steals, Coach wanted him to get off to a better start. Felt like he waited too late to turn it on in that overtime victory versus Sound Doctrine. Damari Paris brings it across, guarded by Ben Moss Jr. A lot of speed in that matchup. 5-second violation going against Paris as Moss cranks it up early. It'll be 22 feet ball. They'll inbound it there along the sideline. Jermaine Remy heads on over. Remy scored the first 4 points of the game for 22 feet yesterday in their blowout victory. Cross-court pass, now inside to Darius Hicks. Hicks called for the travel. So Lou Mitchell to throw it in. Moss Jr. going to try with some full-court pressure. Just enough to let Paris know he's there and not let him be able to walk it across. Paris, a guy you want to bother him as much as possible. He can get things done. Can't get the second three-pointer for Lou Mitchell. That's a catch-and-shoot three-pointer off to the right, and it'll sail out of bounds. Shot taken there by Jordan Bowden. So Paris gets it across. Foul there called against number 11, Ziegler. Foul off the ball. That'll give it back over to 22 feet. Right. They got it over to Moss Jr. Will have a foul on the play. So it'll be thrown in on the sidelines there by Bowden. Moss Jr. Back up top to Bowden. Nice defense being played by both squads. Knew it was going to be a stingy game early on, plus both teams trying to get loose. Eli Wright has it poked away, regains it. First shot no good. Ball loose. Remy fouled in. He will go to the line. So Jermaine Remy with a chance to get his first points here in this one. Evelyn Mack currently leading by 3 after that Lou Mitchell three-pointer. Remy's first free throw splashes through. And 22 Feet Academy is on the board. Splits the pair. Whaley with the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Bowden. Paris picks something off. Looks like it might be a contact. It'll take a second to pop that one in. Coming in his place will be number 10, Avery Barassa. One Toronto, Ontario native amongst a few here on this talented Evelyn Mack squad. Bounce pass. As Jermaine Nelson tried to throw it over to me. I'm not hooping today. It goes out of bounds, and it will be 22 Feet Academy's ball. I did have to resist the urge to catch it, though, and knock down a pull-up mid-range J. But I'll just stick to the commentary for today. I think it's better for us all that way. 3-1 ball game. Just checking into the game is number 2, Clifton Powell Jr. for 22 Feet Academy. Had a very good game there on day 2 yesterday, trying to get going here. Ice cream. Clifton Powell. Young fella knows when to make an entrance. I set him up. He got up to the podium. Didn't take him long at all. That one's going to be thrown out of bounds, back over the 22 feet. They've got 4-3 on the scoreboard. Trying to change it there was Clifton Powell Jr. He misses. Darius Hicks. Heck of an insurance policy to have on the inside as he snatches that one out of the air and puts it back in. 6-3 is the score. 22 Feet Academy. They turn him over again. Here's Clifton Powell Jr. Going to go too strong on the layup. And Paris will bring it the other way. Contact, back intact. He's in the game. He'll kick it over. Lou Mitchell can't get his second three-pointer. 1 for 3 since knocking down that one initially. Paris playing safety. He'll pick that one off. Takes it in and able to finish. Paris continues that ability to push it and finish with either hand in the open floor. Bowden from the corner. Knocking it down. And we're going to have a foul there as it looks like Hicks and Nelson got a little tangled up. Let's take a look at a couple Denny's instant replays while we have a second. Talked about Malik Lou Mitchell getting off to a good start with his first three-pointer. He's missed his last 2, but he was the one that got Evelyn Mack on the board with that triple minutes to go. Jermaine Remy has a seat. Number 22, Justin Miller, checks back into the game for his first action. Tough play there for Hicks as he was up in the air but had to wait to touch it to avoid the offensive interference call. They're tending to the goal. Paris guarded by Powell Jr. Comes the screen by Whaley. Paris for three. Off the front of the rim. Whaley battling on the offensive glass. De La Rosa lost it, trying to get that up quickly before Miller and Hicks headed over to try to defend it. So 9-5. 22 Feet Academy with a 4-point lead. Hicks back to Powell Jr. Now they're working inside. Mouse in the house against Hicks. He misses. Paris was in there, stuck against Hicks. Good recognition there. 22 Feet Academy got it in there in a hurry. First shot was missed. They didn't give him a chance for a second. Ruth to the corner. De La Rosa short on that one, bothered by Moss. In the game now, number 10, Tristan Hunter. Gets it along the baseline. Clifton Powell Jr. has his second bucket of the game. This time it's a deuce. Number 10, Tristan Hunter for 22 feet. They won by 40 plus the other night, and that young man played until there were 3 zeros on the clock like they were down 40. We'll see what his energy brings here in this game. Miller with the rebound. He and Jordan Ruth get tied up. We saw that last deuce along the baseline by Clifton Powell Jr. He had just checked into the game, not even 15 seconds while being on the court. All I need is the officials to throw it in, says Powell as he splashes his first triple. As it's a 6-point advantage for 22 feet. Miller, no sir, says Whaley. Smacks that one out to the perimeter. Powell Jr. has it poked away. De La Rosa got a hand on it. Here's Paris. Trying to get it over. Tough shot taken, but Ruth with the follow. That was Dylon Gregory on the initial shot. Gregory off the mark, followed by Ruth. Powell Jr. Jumper along the baseline. Tries to switch baselines and get another jumper to go. No good, but Miller will go to the free throw line. He made a living doing that in their first game of the event yesterday. Offensive boards, getting sent to the line where he was able to knock down free throws. Miller with offers from Eastern Kentucky University, South Carolina State, and Coppin State. Solid from the free throw line yesterday, misses his first one there. CDK to number 24, checking into the game for 22 feet as Darius Hicks has a seat. So 12-7, 5-point advantage for 22 feet. De La Rosa with it over there on the far side of the court. Crosses over, gets it to Ruth along the baseline. Foul on the floor. The Evelyn Mack Academy ball on the baseline. Head coach Greg Primus. Therefore, Evelyn Mack would, these teams go against each other, but there's indirectly a 22 Feet Academy tie as Coach Primus and Coach Ryan Schmidt. The head coach for 22 Feet Academy, they coached together at Christian Faith a few years back. They're going against each other. 5-point advantage for 22 Feet. Plenty of time left here in the first half. They inbound it to Ruth. Ruth wheeling, dealing inside. Cannot get the bounce. Second attempt, he's good. Jordan Ruth, he's got offers from Winston-Salem State in Maine, trying to increase it. As we are going to have a timeout. We look at a Denny's instant replay before we take a break. Here's Paris. Paris looking to push it, going right at Hicks. Ben Moss trying not to foul. Puts the onus on him to hit a tough shot, and he does. Mission accomplished. We'll be back after this timeout.
Tip-Off Classic. Powered by SUVtv. Sponsored by Muscle Milk, the official protein recovery drink of 22 Feet Academy. Denny's, welcome to America's Diner. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. And the Imagine Center.
Back to the action. Out of the timeout, just under 13 minutes remaining. Cross-court pass. Hunter finds Cada. Cada too strong on the initial attempt. Miller with the rebound. Rim shaking, backboards all over the place, but it's still enough for Miller to be able to finish. That's a focused bucket right there. You got Isaiah Whaley in there at 6'10". You also got Jordan Ruth. He's 6'6". Long arms and the rim moving. But Justin Miller's still able to finish. It's Malik Lou Mitchell. Checks back in for Evelyn Mack Academy. Damari Pear is going to get a breather. Both coaches going to have to do a good job with substitutions, getting players a blow when they can, because this one really has the makings of a battle to the end. Ruth inside to Whaley. Whaley trying to work. It's congested in there. Knocked away and stolen by Clifton Powell Jr. Up top, Robinson. Not sure if he called glass, but it's a three-pointer anyway. Sorry, that's Henderson. Darius Henderson. My apologies there. The Los Angeles, California native making it 17-9, but answering right back, Dylon Glover makes it 12-17. Bowden hasn't been able to find his three-point stroke here in this one, as Glover going to work his tail off inside. Foul going to go against C.D. Cada. Eli Wright, number 14 for 22 Feet Academy, the Mississippi State commit, back into the game. As no, the foul is actually going to go against Evelyn Mack. Initially, they thought that Cada had been called for the foul. Instead, he's going to shoot. That's just already a bonus situation against Evelyn Mack. Glover was so convinced he had already went down to the other end of the floor. I was convinced as well. It's going to stay with Evelyn Mack Academy. Glover to throw it in. Took overtime for Evelyn Mack Academy to defeat Sound Doctrine yesterday. Glover, no good on the shot, trying to throw it ahead. Cada chases it down as Jermaine Nelson gets back. By himself in the corner, Eli Wright. We'll see if he studied long, studied wrong. Didn't take it initially. Passed inside by Bowden. Able to stay active there on the play. Wright lays it in. Loose ball. Wright behind the back. Gets it over. Unselfish. It rolls around and in. Jordan Bowden hasn't seen the jump shot fall the past few times he's taken it. So trying to get him involved on the play, as you can see, unselfish. De La Rosa caught in between three 22 Feet Academy players. As they come away with the three-point play, that'll send Bowden to the line with a chance to push the advantage to a double-digit one. He can make it 22-12 with this free throw. The advantage is now 10. 22 Feet Academy trying to turn the pressure up. Damari Paris has checked back into the game. Here's Ziegler. Ziegler inside. Caught up on the footwork. That shot's no good. Ball's on the ground. Jump ball as Ziegler was trying to wrestle it away. It'll be 22 feet's ball. Dylon Glover checking back into the game. Number 13, Suleiman Doumbia, the freshman, will check back out. Cross-court pass to Bowden, now up top to Henderson. Here's Wright. Finds Bowden in the corner. We'll see if that three-point play has awakened the three-point stroke from outside. Eli Wright with the assist. Bowden knocks it down, and it's a 13-point advantage. Here's Paris racing ahead. He's going to be fouled by Remy. So Ruth to throw it in there on the sideline. Look for Paris' leadership from the point guard position here, down by 13. Doesn't have to do all the scoring, but has to get things initiated. Glover, tough reverse, but not too tough for him not to hit it. Double negative there. Not too tough for him to hit it. Who cares about my verbiage when Dylon Glover's making plays like that, trying to bring them back here in this game? Whalen swats that one away. Paris ahead to the aforementioned Glover. Glover protecting it through, and he will go to the line. So here you're seeing the impact. They were without Glover yesterday, and we're already see his presence pay dividends here early on. As you can see, Lou Mitchell finds him for the three-pointer minutes ago. We're seeing him attack the basket his past few possessions. He splashed that three from the corner. Not sure we have any Making the Band fans out there, but Dylon. Gregory is killing here tonight as he tries to pull them within less than this double-digit gap that they're facing right now. It's an 11-point game. 22 feet in control so far, trying to pull away. Wright couldn't get the shot to go. Here's Paris. Leaves two defenders. Kicks it to Whaley. Whaley trying to go at work against Hicks. Ruth with the rebound. Fouled on the play. Jordan Ruth, Charlotte, North Carolina native, heads to the free throw line. Mentioned that in-state offer at Winston-Salem State. Also Maine, far north. Those are two, but sure they won't be the last two throughout the course of this season. Deficit cut to 9 points. Lou Mitchell wants to check in. He'll have to wait until the next dead ball. Moss Jr. over to Wright. Wright gets the step, 2 long strides. Smooth touch off the window, Eli Wright. Mississippi State getting a very good one there. Ben Howland making things happen. Malik Newman's already there. Wright and some other solid commits joining that class from 2016. Bowden can't get his second three-pointer to go there from that corner. Miller with an offensive rebound. They'll reset with Ben Moss Jr. Layup short. Hicks no good on the follow-up attempt. Haley tips it out to Paris. Paris bumped by Wright. You're really going to see that calming effect that Damari Paris has out there on the court, just in terms of being able to take care of the ball. It's a difference to protect it and not turn it over, but when you have his speed, ability to finish and make plays for others, that's where you're in a position to have the most formidable attack that you can against this 22 Feet Academy squad. It's Whaley looking to work against Hicks. Gonna try the step back jumper this time, 2 if it goes. Off the mark, Moss Jr. with the rebound. Moss Jr. Three-pointer off the front of the rim. Here's Paris. He's got Lou Mitchell running with him. He's going to try and take it on his own. Second foul going against Wright. That's going to mean some time on the pine for him for a little bit, making sure they go as long as they can without that third foul being picked up. Amari Paris, he's got offers from Newberry, Fordham, and Nevada. So Wright has to sit. Checking in is Clifton Powell Jr. Powell Jr. with 17 points in yesterday's victory. When I say they were a smooth 17, that's an understatement. 17, which could have been plenty more, but given the fact that they won in lopsided fashion, everybody ate, everybody got minutes. Jordan Bowden, since that three-point play, he's knocked down 2 out of 3 three-point attempts. It's a 12-point advantage now. Lou Mitchell out to Paris. Paris driving baseline, hangs in the air, can't finish it. Whaley, power dribble, no good on the shot. Darius Hicks has done a good job of containing Whaley. As Evelyn Mack Academy trying to sell the off arm by Justin Miller, trying to get the foul to go against him. But instead, they'll be called for the foul. 1-1 will send Miller to the free throw line. Got a timeout call. We'll take one with him, but not before we look at this Denny's instant replay. He's got 2 fouls, so he's got to sit for right now. And if you're an Evelyn Mack Academy fan, that's pretty good news. Eli Wright in attack mode, finishing there off the glass. Back from the timeout. Justin Miller headed to the free throw line. Miller out of Owensboro, Kentucky. Free throws off. So still a 12-point game. Ziegler going to get it over to Dylan Glover. He's really been a nice spark plug for Evelyn Mack Academy. Continuing to remain aggressive, putting pressure on the 22 Feet Academy defense, as they are now in the penalty as well. Dylan Gregory. One of 5 Toronto, Ontario natives on this roster. Good on the first free throw. Splits the pair, misses the second one, and 22 feet will get it to Moss Jr. Whaley too long for that pass intended for Darius Hicks. Whaley's all over it. Both of those fellas have done a pretty good job of canceling each other out for the most part. Knew that would be a good matchup. Two Providence recruiting targets going at it. Whaley faces up. Tries to force that one inside to Ziegler. He's going to be fouled by Bowden. We're shooting free throws for the remaining 6 minutes and 1 second of this first half. Bowden's second foul, he'll sit. Into the game, the go-getter, Tristan Hunter. Ziegler, the class of 2017 prospect. Swishes the first. Second one's good as well. It's a 9-point game. Moss Jr. Traveling violation, going to go the other way. Even aside from that travel, you saw Glover knock that one away. Continues to be effective in multiple ways, but they're still down 9. This is Evelyn Mack Academy. Didn't let 22 Feet Academy pull away, trying to close the gap. That Lou Mitchell three-pointer, that's how they started the game. That one just short. Here's Powell Jr. Hicks by his lonesome. Fouled on the play, so he will go to the line. There's no soft way to foul Hicks. Well, the soft way, that's the wrong way. Too powerful inside, goes up too strong. It's gonna take a foul with some oomph behind it. So they'll send him to the stripe to earn him. Knock down the few free throws he was able to shoot yesterday. Arches that one up and in. Checking back into the game for Evelyn Mack, it'll be number 8, Jordan Ruth. And De La Rosa. Elvis De La Rosa, a 5'9" guard, per Coach Primus, offers from Kansas, Texas, Georgia, and LaSalle. Free throw's good. Hicks comes up with the steal, fouled, and now he's going to shoot more free throws. As it looked like he and Ruth collided there after that foul. Ruth shaking up. Not sure exactly where he got hit, but the trainer's coming over to check on him. We're going to take a short commercial break, hoping all's well with Ruth. Jordan Ruth has walked off under his own power, was helped off initially, but he's over there standing now. Looks like he's going to be good to go after taking a couple minutes to regroup. Not sure exactly where he got hit on that collision with Hicks. Just glad to see him get up and walk off. 12-point game, 5:24 remaining here in the first half. .13 advantage now for 22 Feet. Here's Paris. Paris, nice defense by Miller. Paris can't get it rolled up and in. Miller with the rebound. Ahead to Moss Jr. Powell's calling for it. Call for the travel. Was able to walk into that look at 3, wanted to get a closer shot. Paris to Lou Mitchell, back to Paris. That shot way off. There's Moss Jr., 3-on-2. Paris gets back, Lou Mitchell kicks it out. Powell Jr. wanted him to throw it up. .453 remaining in the first half. They inbound it to Miller. Powell Jr. fouled along the baseline. He kind of let that go on the way up, but you can see why he might have wanted Moss Jr. to just throw that up on that last fast break. More than enough juice to go get it. They'll have to get these points from the line. Fouled there on that drive. Advantage now 14. .15 after that free throw. De La Rosa, as he was just baited into that one by Powell Jr. Behind the back, left just short. Tip no good, but Tristan Hunter is right there. That foul going to go against Moss Jr. As De La Rosa was inbounding that one, it was like he did a double take at Whaley, wondering how he was that wide open given the pressure. Fell right into Powell Jr.'s plan as he was giving him just enough space to bait him into throwing that pass before he came in and snatched it. But Damari Paris fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. And gets that one to bounce around and stay down. The advantage now 16 for 22 feet. De La Rosa and Lou Mitchell get a break back into the game. Avery Barassa and Andrew Ziegler. Paris pulls them to within 15. Miller showing off some versatility, knocking down that free throw line jumper, pushes it back up to 17. Paris has been a cool customer against the pressure. They'll kick it to the corner. Ziegler, he can fill it up, knocks down that one from outside. Coach Prim has talked about his importance in being able to score the ball, but also using that discretion, knowing when to pick his spots to attack and knock down that jumper. He does so there, and it's now a 14-point game. They get the stop there via the turnover. Evelyn Mack Academy trying to make some noise. Sideline. Gregory gets it ahead. Here's Ziegler taking off, extending and laying that one in. He's really getting going. As I mentioned in that talk with Coach Primus, him scoring is never the problem. Miller, he hit the mid-range, trying to get the three-pointer. Long rebound by Whaley. It's a 12-point game. Mack Academy trying to finish the first half strong. 3:25 and counting. Ziegler really feeling it. Checking the temperature there. Keeps it from going out of bounds. Now he'll kick it over to Gregory. Gregory going to be called for the offensive foul as Miller was already in position. Takes the charge. Couple substitutions coming. Time for a Denny's instant replay. Andrew Ziegler out of Erie, Pennsylvania, Got an eerie feeling that young man has really come to play tonight. He's got 5 points over the past minute. .314 remaining here in the first half. It'll be brought up by Darius Henderson. Henderson with the floater, gets his own rebound. A little bit of contact between he and Paris, no foul called. Good defense by Evelyn Mack. Here's Barassa, gets it to Paris. Paris, one power dribble, fouled on the play. Damari Paris knows no fear. He could care less about what he's listed as in the media book for any event. The 6-foot guard will attack anyone. Goes in there against Hunter and Keita. Comes away with a foul and a trip to the stripe. First free throw is good. His presence out there means a ton for Coach Primus and Evelyn Mack Academy. Both free throws are good. That offer list of Newberry, Fordham, and Nevada will only have to grow over time. Miller follows his shot as he continues to produce off the bench. Makes it a 12-point game. Paris being guarded by Hunter. One of the better defenders here. Will be called for the foul there. So it'll be another trip to the free throw line for Paris. You know, this is what you need. You've seen different spurts on offense for Mack Academy. Lou Mitchell got him started. Saw a good stretch from Dylon Gregory with his energy. But there have been clusters of minutes to where they haven't really been able to score as much as they'd like to. And Paris has just been a stabilizing factor out there, whether it's being able to score it or just get trips to the free throw line while taking care of the ball and giving others time to come around. I'll look for more production on offense from Whaley in that second half. I don't think it's been a ton that he's done wrong. It's just been good defense by Darius Hicks. They both play pretty good D against each other. Two more free throws for Paris as they pull it to within 10. Pass ahead to Keita. Miller to Keita. Keita with the reverse. Poked away. Moss Jr. loses it. Pulled out of there by Barassa. Ruth wanted it. Paris waited for a second. To Whaley. Met by Miller and fouled on the play. Good decision there by Paris. Ruth was open for a second. But Paris delayed in getting it to him, so rather than try to force a pass that was coming too late, looked the defense off of Whaley, got it to him, and he's fouled by Miller. Talked about Whaley and Hicks being able to touch base during their Providence visit. Whaley also holds offers from West Virginia, Charlotte, Arizona State, Georgia, Towson, East Tennessee, and Kansas. Makes it an 8-point game. Darius Hicks, number 34 for 22 feet, is checked back into the game. As they get it across the timeline just in time. Hicks looking to take off. Leaves that one short, but he's fouled by Whaley. Darius Hicks headed to the line. His offers outside of Providence range from Georgia Tech and the University of Miami to Penn State and UMass. Solid from the free throw line as he's been all weekend. So set to see some more action in a little bit is number 13, Suleiman Doumbia, the freshman from the Virgin Islands, checking in for some action for Coach Primus. As there's been some sort of call made. I'm not sure exactly what it is, though. The officials have touched base. Would be nice to get an idea on what the call is. Coach Schmidt is touching base in regards to whatever it is, but looks like we'll play on. Ziegler, risky bounce pass to Ruth. Ruth called for the travel. Ten-point game, 1 minute, 40 seconds and counting left to play here in the first half. Moss over to Powell Jr. Called for the hook. So a turnover on one end leads to a turnover on the other end. Paris with it. Started by Moss Jr. Now he'll get it to Barassa. Barassa spinning, had it poked away. Moss Jr. rolls it ahead to Powell Jr. Had to come back to get it. Nifty footwork, and he'll be fouled by Ziegler. .107 here in the half. I think if you're 22 feet, you see some things you did well. If you're Evelyn Mack Academy, offensively, there are some areas where they can improve in, but I think all things considered, they've done a good job of staying well within striking distance, even when they had some stretches where putting the ball in the hole was tough. A lot of times it's less about what two teams are doing wrong and just the reality that both of them are making plays, playing good defense. So while adjustments will be made, I think we've had a great half of basketball here in the first half. And it'll only get better because we're dealing with two solid teams, well coached, with plenty of individual talent. 55.7 on the clock. Here's Ruth. Tough shot taken by Ruth. No good. Cato with the rebound. Ahead to Powell Jr. Bullet pass to Hicks. Hicks has that one blocked by Ruth. Big defensive play by Jordan Ruth as Hicks going up looking to finish. Hang time for days. Ruth had it with him. Here's Lou Mitchell, able to attack and finish inside. They pull it to within 9. 20 seconds on the clock. Moss Jr. floats it up and in. Scoop shot over the outstretched arm of Suleiman Doumbia. Here's Paris. Only a couple seconds to work with to get it across the timeline. No problem for him. Giant killer floater. Can't get the roll. Doumbia with the rebound. Fall away. That's no good. Hicks snatches the rebound out of the air, and that's going to send us into halftime. I would tell you don't go anywhere, but I think that's a no-brainer. Here we're going to see the crossover by Malik Lou Mitchell hanging in the air and finishing. He had pulled them to within 9 points. But they scored again to make it an 11-point advantage. And then also, aside from the offensive end, you see the type of defense that's being played as Ruth gets up there and denies Darius Hicks. You don't see that happen too often. We've got halftime. We'll be back after this commercial break.
The feeling of the perfect shot feels effortless to me. Right when I release that shot, it just feels serene and quiet. It's only me and the rim and the basketball. With my height, to have an impact and to be the player that I wanted to be, I needed to change my shot, and that was going to be something that would be beneficial for the long term. The process started just breaking my shot down from the initial release to the follow-through. And there were days that I couldn't even get the ball to the rim. There were days that I couldn't go outside of the paint area. It was very frustrating to not be able to shoot the way that I wanted to. The hardest part of that process was definitely the patience. But if I just stuck to getting better every day, eventually I would be able to shoot where I wanted to, anywhere on the floor. I went through some tough days, but found a way to just persevere and see it through. It starts with a great base and great foundation. It allows everything to feel perfect. I can do all things.
Denny's pumpkin pecan pie pancakes are the perfect Halloween treat. And you don't need a head to know it. Yes.
Denny's new pumpkin pecan pie pancakes, just $4.99. Denny's, welcome to America's Diner.
Academy Hoops Tip-Off Classic, powered by SUVtv, sponsored by Muscle Milk, the official protein recovery drink of 22 Feet Academy. Denny's, welcome to America's Diner. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. And the Imagine Center, Health and Fitness Club, the official venue for 22 Feet Academy.
Seconds away from tipping off the second half. Throwing in the second half, however you want to call it. I'm just ready to get to it. A great first half there between Evelyn Mack Academy and 22 feet. Is an 11-point advantage for 22 feet Academy. We have a matchup that should make for a very good second half here in Greenville. Damari Paris, he was big for Evelyn Mack Academy. You say, how was he big if they're down 11? If you saw the potential of how that first half could have gone, then you would really be able to see his impact. He had 7 free throws and also managed the game in a way that made sure they were in striking distance going into halftime. Andrew Ziegler also came in strong towards those last few minutes. But if you look at 22 Feet Academy, at the end of the day, with all the credit you give Evelyn Mack for sticking around, it's 22 Feet that leads by 11. So kudos deserved there. Offensive foul going to go against Ziegler. Stepping in, taking the charge there is Jermaine Remy. But balanced scoring being provided by both teams. Thought Justin Miller did a very good job off the bench in the first half for 22 Feet. Rebounding the ball offensively, knocked down a few jumpers. So finishing close around the rim. We'll have more of a zone look. It's like a 1-3-1 with the way it's being played there. Paris with it. Have to take a look at that defense. See whether it's a 1-3-1 or a boxing one being played there by Evelyn Mack. That jump shot short. Lou Mitchell picking up the pieces and one. Hoop and the harm. Malik Lou Mitchell, the Toronto, Ontario native. They were playing Drake's Know Yourself there at halftime. If I were the home team here in 22 Feet, I have to talk to the DJ. No Toronto-based songs. We don't want to fire these guys up. Lou Mitchell with that three-point play. Just joking there. If you're playing for 22 Feet Academy, you got bigger fish to fry than the playlist. They're on site. Focus on the task at hand. They're on the court. So far, so good for 22 Feet as they lead by 10. But this is going to be a game they have to put away and play until the end. Evelyn Mack not going anywhere as they've shown. Hesitation by Ben Moss Jr. Gets the shot up, but Whaley blocks it. Going to be touched last by Hicks, says the official. Hicks not happy with the call, neither is Coach Schmidt. But it's going to go over to Evelyn Mack Academy. Lou Mitchell into Paris. There's Whaley. Wasn't able to do much one-on-one against Hicks in the first half. Good defense, just better offense as he gets his first points of the field goal variety. I think he got a free throw in the first half. Wright nearly lost it out of bounds, tried to save it to Hicks. Whaley knocks it out. It's going to stay with 22 Feet. Miller to Hicks. Hicks fouled along the baseline. Dylon Gregory has his hands up. It definitely looked like he had both hands against him on the push there. Gregory's had great energy here in this game so far for Evelyn Mack Academy. He'll sit for a second with that foul. Jordan Ruth comes back into the game. He's got a timeout called. Let's take a look at it. Denny's instant replay. Hicks has done a good job against Whaley defensively for the most part. 2 hands up. But not enough to stop Whaley from getting that bucket. We'll be back here on site.
pumpkin pecan pie pancakes are the perfect Halloween treat, and you don't need a head to know it. Yes.
Denny's new pumpkin pecan pie pancakes, just $4.99. Denny's, welcome to America's Diner.
$18 minutes, 8 seconds left to play our final half of basketball here at the Imagine Center in Greenville, South Carolina, home of 22 feet. Feet will inbound it under their basket. Benjamin Moss Jr. to throw it in. Anytime you see your point guard, let alone a shorter player inbounding it, says a lot about the coach's discretion, trust-wise. Moss throws it in. 8-point game. Lou Mitchell looking to go to work against Wright. Wright forces a tough shot. Wright called for the foul. That's going to be his third. Wright's going to have to come out. He's not happy about it. Lou Mitchell being aggressive. Something that Coach Primus wanted to see from him coming into this game. An added bonus. They give Eli Wright his third foul. Powell Jr. has to check back in. Miller nearly has the rebound poked away by Jermaine Nelson, but he keeps it. 7-point game. Miller has that block by Whaley. Whaley's running ahead. Paris has it. Took a second to get it to him, but all's well that ends well for Evelyn Mack Academy as Whaley blocks it on one end, lays it in on the other, and we've got a 5-point game. It's Evelyn Mack bench up on their feet. Powell Jr. trying to silence him for a second, knocks that one down, signals the three as he jogs past Coach Schmidt. That one's gonna go against Ruth. Think they're gonna say he pushed off. Powell Jr., a prime example of the depth of this 22 Feet Academy squad. He comes off the bench, but he comes in locked and loaded, ready to be aggressive. Mack Academy trying to get Uncle Mo on their side. He hit a silencer three from the corner, a momentary silencer as we've got plenty of game left. Nice defense there by Jermaine Nelson. He's all over it. Whaley, this time it's the baby jumper along the baseline as he's opening up here in the second half. Just running the floor, doing what he does. 6-point game. All started there on that last play by Quamaine Nelson Steele. It's Hicks answering right back. Whaley opens up. Hicks says it's time for him to get going also. Jermaine Nelson. Give him that one from the outside. Nelson with offers from Louisiana Tech, Fordham, Providence, and Charlotte. Hicks fouled on the play. Not happy with himself for not finishing the layup, but he can still get two from the line. You like a player that expects to finish each time he goes up. While he goes to the line, let's take a look at this replay. Clifton Powell Jr. in the corner. Look at the elevation on that shot. Silky from the corner. Trays for days, Clifton Powell Jr. Six-point game. Free throws good for Hicks. Paris gets it across, kicks it to the corner. Here's Lou Mitchell. Step back three-pointer. A little bit of a line drive, but it's still in. Knocks that one down, flexes at Coach Primus and says, let's go, Coach. 4-point game. Here's Bowden. He's got a foul, and it's going to go against Justin Miller. They're going to say he pushed off. They're on the rebound. Miller doesn't agree with the call, but it's over, and he's going to be teed up. Ref didn't like the body language going back down the court, so he's going to tee him up for it. Let's take a look at that Lou Mitchell bucket. I told you. Shouldn't have played that Drake at halftime. Step back, line drive, money. Coach Prim is loving it on the sideline. Plenty of game to go. But Lou Mitchell in a good spot so far as he pulls them to within 4. Paris is at the line to bring them to within 2. He's been solid at the line all game. That first one, no different. Wheels the second one in. And we have a 2-point game. 15-27 remaining in the half. Plenty of time left, and I'm glad. So we're seeing a great matchup here, team-wise and individual-wise in terms of the talent. Ruth loses the handle, tried to do something with it before he had it in successfully. Moss Jr. ahead to Powell. Powell pulls up. No good. Keitel with the rebound. Hicks gonna try a 3. Jermaine Nelson rebounds it. Now it's in the hands of Lou Mitchell. Lou Mitchell feeling it. He's seeing red. Offers from Kansas State and Arizona State. That's just for now. As it is a 1-point advantage now for Evelyn Mack. Moss Jr. trying to respond, and he does. Big play there by Moss Jr. Nelson tried to run out and contest it, but he knocks down the 3-pointer from the corner. 22 feet with the lead again. Paris weaving through. They'll bring it back out. Lou Mitchell, he's been the hot hand. Heat check. Knocks it down again. I was just going to say that he's from the 6 and he's got their last 6. Change it to their last 9. As he gets that one to go off glass. Not sure if he called glass, but he can call 9. He's got their last 9 points, fouled on the play. Gets it to go, it rolls around, and he is in fuego over the past couple minutes. Gives him LeBron. It might not be that bronze silencer, but he's got enough common elements in it. Puts them back up by 1. Knocks down the free throw. The 4-point play the hard way makes it 61-59. Somebody came to play today here for Evelyn Mack Academy. Not just him, but he's helping lead the effort. Moss Jr. knocked down a big 3-pointer from the corner last possession. Paris went for the steal. He says, Coach, I know my bad. They've got good energy. They're looking to just steal and get off to the races. The Paris, a heady player, knows how to take a chance there and play it smart moving forward. They cannot afford to have him in foul trouble. 2-point game under the 14-minute mark. Here's Powell Jr. Hangs in the air. Can't get it to go. Darius Hicks. You got to box me out. I'm too much of a force not to be boxed out every play. As this crowd is feeling that one here at 22 feet. You can see Powell Jr., he loves to be able to respond when his team needs a bucket. You see that man, Darius Hicks, coming from the free throw line. Kiss the rim, why don't you? As they've inbounded it in, the crowd is amped. There's some talking going on between Lou Mitchell and Tristan Hunter. Mitchell saying, you can't guard me. Tristan Hunter saying, let's go. I'm loving it. 13:42. Remaining here. Tough game to be an official in because you got to maintain order, but you have to let these two teams play. This is physical, high-level basketball. These two teams have to play. Not saying that in regards to that last call, just saying in general. I think you all agree with me there at home. Free throws good, 63-61 is your score. 13 minutes, 30 seconds left to play. Losing his footing there is Powell Jr., but able to get it to Moss. Moss loses the handle, ball a little slippery. Moss steady with the handle, so you know a little bit of condensation on the ball. He's not making excuses. Anytime you see him raise up and the ball go backwards, you know it's a little slippery. I'm sure Paris dries it off as he brings it across. Over to Lou Mitchell. Lou Mitchell guarded by, was guarded by Henderson. They get the turnover. Moss Jr. converts on the other end. And we're tied up at 63 apiece. Tough shot there by Paris, no good. Powell Jr. with the ball. Coming the other way, stops, pops. Can't get it to go. Keita had a tip dunk opportunity, it wouldn't fall for him. And we'll have a timeout. Timeout, we'll take one with them. The play was so nice, we had to play it twice right before this timeout. Again, Darius Hicks. Man, if I had hops like that, I'd never come down. We'll be back after this commercial break. Timeout has concluded. You know the teams and players need them just to regroup, get a breather, make good use of them. But I'm sure you guys are in the same boat with me in terms of you can see this one play all the way through. Non-stop action, great game. I don't care whether you're a college coach watching, a fan for either one of these teams, or just a basketball fan in general, being given a treat here at the 22 Feet Academy Hoops tip-off. Whaley, nowhere to go there along the baseline. I believe he's called for the travel. Nice defense there by C.D. Keita. 63-63. 12:26 remaining. Ball stolen away. Whaley throws it ahead. Lou Mitchell lays it in. Whaley with the assist. Lou Mitchell puts them back up by 2. In a huge game for him. Had a stretch where he scored 10 straight points, 2 triples and a 4-point play. Keita off the mark. Whaley gets it, hands it to Paris. Paris drops it to Nelson. Nelson on the reverse. He will go to the line. Powell Jr. doesn't believe the foul call. But Kameli Nelson headed to the line. Nelson, the 6'8" forward, played for Coach Bobby Hurley. Coach Hurley there in Jersey. Mentioned those offers from Louisiana Tech, Fordham, Providence, and Charlotte. Shot off the front of the rim. And a game like this is why when you saw 22 Feet Academy really getting the best of their opponent yesterday, went on to win that game by 40+, they were still approaching the entire game because, one, you're supposed to finish a game strong as well. Never take the foot off the gas, but they knew the type of game they were preparing for the next day. You don't want to develop bad habits, come in lackadaisical, or finish that game on a poor note and take it into this one. They were up by double digits in the first half, 22 feet. But Evelyn Mack stayed within striking distance. But Justin Miller doing more of what helped keep them up in the first half when it comes to what he does on the offensive glass, but just being able to finish inside, period. Muscles in, misses the first. So what? Give me the second one, even wrestles that away from his own teammate. Not intentionally, but anybody in the way. He's focused. Tied at 65 apiece. Miller. Good on the free throw. He's going to get a breather. C.D. Keita comes in. Talked about that 22 Feet Academy depth. Justin Miller, offer holder from Eastern Kentucky, South Carolina State, and Compass State, gets a breather. Keita, offers from Providence, Temple, Penn State, and South Carolina, checks in for him. Should make nice for that national schedule they have lined up. Evelyn Mack in that same tier. So we'll have a foul against Keita. Now in the 1-and-1. Nineteen fouls against 22 feet, just 16 fouls against Evelyn Mack Academy. Whaley knocks it down at the line. Ties us up at 66 apiece. One-point advantage for Mack. Whaley does his job at the line. Eli Wright checked back into the game, been saddled by foul trouble for a good portion of it, but a player that is always deserving of attention if you're the opposing defense. His ability to attack, misses that first one, tips it in. He and Hicks battling for the offensive rebound. And it's Wright, the southpaw, able to use that left hand and tip that one in. 1-point game. 22 feet back with the lead. Powell Jr. guarding Paris. Paris crosses over, kicks it out to Gregory. Gregory misses the shot, but it's Whaley just playing his role. Didn't have as much one-on-one success facing up or back to the basket early on with the defense Hicks played, but it's over the course of the game, just stayed consistent, ran the floor, and now having more things open up in all facets. Triple threat, always a threat to do damage from the outside or the inside. Powell Jr. takes matters into his own hands there with the bucket. That triple makes it 69-71. Paris hanging and one. Damari Paris. Your point guard is supposed to be an extension of the coach out on the floor, and Premise has to have the utmost confidence in him. Hanging in the air between two defenders. Takes the body from Wright, and Wright picks up his fourth foul. So he comes in, attacks, gets a bucket, and now he'll have to sit again after picking up his fourth. Wright frustrated, deserving a couple of those calls. A couple of them. You could be skeptical on. They were a little suspect, but trying to keep his composure, root his team on, even though he's not on the floor as much as he would like to be. 71-71. After that Paris bucket. Here's Bowden. Bowden off the mark. It's been a while since he shot one, a little cool. We're going to have a timeout. 71 apiece. Clifton Powell Jr., based out of Los Angeles, California. East Coast to West. This young man is just money. Sideline. Gregory trying to challenge to no avail. Another bucket for Powell Jr. Talked about the national tier that both of these teams are on. Let's look at some of the national events coming up on SUVtv, 27th through the 28th of November, Lighthouse Classic. Tariq Gilbert, UConn signee. Robert Woodard, undeclared, but one of the best players in the class of 2018. Jalen Fisher, UNLV commit. They'll be there. Memphis versus Atlanta features East out of Tennessee, led by Penny Hardaway, that coach squad. They'll take on Westlake, very talented squad there in the Atlanta area. MJ Walker in Jonesboro out of there in Georgia. MJ Walker, ESPN top 60 player in his class. He'll be there as well. But enough of the upcoming calendar. We've got a great game going on here. That one's good off the glass. Paris part shaking his head because I don't think he meant to go glass, but also on some I'm not letting this game go away type stuff, as he's definitely carried himself with moxie. Gregory can't snatch that one away. Keita challenged on the shot. He's going to go to the line. Mack Academy not happy with the call there, but there's been a lot of plays here on both sides. Calls that neither team really wants to see, but both teams doing a great job of playing through it. Paris with the rebound, 74-72, and Evelyn Mack lead after that three-pointer off the glass for Paris. Paris, guarded by Bowden, working along the baseline. Paris going to the line. Made a cluster of trips to the free throw line in the first half. Done a good job scoring. They're also getting to the line in the second half as well. Darius Henderson will have a seat. Tristan Hunter checks in. And if you're Henderson, you're trying to do a pretty good job defensively against Paris, like here on this play. Good defense, hand all in his grill. What can you do? Three-pointer off the glass. Not sure anyone here could have defended that play better. Paris just knocking it down. So I'm not sure anyone could have defended it better. I can tell you number 10, Tristan Hunter for 22 feet is going to come in and try his darndest to be able to. Takes defending personally, as the best defenders do. 4-point game. Mack Academy with the lead. Powell Jr. pass to Bowden. Bowden has it knocked away by Whaley. Whaley not happy with the foul call, but I'm sure Eli Wright is over there on the sideline saying, man, you preaching to the choir on that one. Bowden at the line, first free throw is good. Jordan Bowden out of Knoxville, Tennessee. splits the pair. Whaley with the rebound. 3-point game, 8:11 remaining. Lou Mitchell, been a while since he hit a three-pointer. He misses one. Hicks with the rebound to Powell Jr. Lost the handle on the way up, had to move, but Keita has his back. Seti Keita makes it 75-66. 75-76. 12th game of 12. It's been a long weekend. Any mistake I make on the mic, the talent on the floor will make up for it. Dylon Gregory called for the travel. Lost his footing for a second. That's enough for it to go the other way. Gregory limping a little bit. Checking back in for Evelyn Mack. It'll be Quamaine Nelson and Andy Ziegler. Hunter misses the shot, follows the shot though and gets the offensive rebound. Now trying to work against Whaley. Muscles it in, refusing to give up. Tristan Hunter. That's the type of fight he brings night in, night out. Saw him playing that same way when they were up 40 yesterday. Whaley tips that one in. He was just trying to tip it to himself to get the rebound, but ends up tipping it in. (78-77). Whaley thought about the three-pointer, decided not to. Quamaine Nelson, he'll take one. Ziegler with the rebound. Wheels around Remy and lays it in. 3-point advantage for Evelyn Mack Academy. Powell Jr., he always wants the moment, whether it's the shot or making a play. He never shies away from it. Thought about pulling it from the Daystar Construction logo there instead. Cross-court pass to Hunter. Remy, good hustle, trying to save it to Keita. Last touch by 22 feet is going to go over to Evelyn Mack Academy. Eli Wright's going to check back in, coming in with 4 fouls. 6 minutes, 2 seconds remaining on the game clock. Paris brings it up. Hunter's going to have this assignment for the next few minutes. Traveling violation. Mack Academy not happy, but that's a good call by the official. Nelson tried to do something with it before putting that ball on the floor. 3-point game. Here's Hunter. Over to Wright. Wright looking to attack. Gregory can't believe the call. Don't think he had his feet set. And he's got to watch. He don't want to exclaim too much. While he's not doing anything to warrant a technical, you don't want to test the official. He didn't on that play, but just underscoring the importance of making sure you don't give the other team any technical free throws at this point in the game. Every inch and every point being fought for so tough. So Wright headed to the free throw line. Glad to be the beneficiary of a foul call here in this one. Knocks down the free throw. Appreciate the way he's come in and played when he's gotten back in the game. A lot of times you see a player in foul trouble try to come in and get all of those minutes back at once, try to make up for that time. He just come in, played his role. Got a bucket off the tip in. Last time he came in here, he knocks down 2 free throws. It's an 80-79 game. Nelson loses his footing there. 22 Feet Academy looking to push it. Here's Bowden. Bowden for 3. No good. Everybody's skying for the rebound. It's Lou Mitchell. No, Ziegler that comes away with it. Schmidt thought he was out of bounds. but we play on. So Paris with it up top, guarded by Bowden. Five-second violation. Good defense played there by Bowden. 80-79. 22 Feet Academy could take the lead here this possession. Tata telegraphed that pass. Ruth gets a hand on it, and Mack Academy comes the other way. Ziegler over to De La Rosa. Paris gets the step on Bowden. Good defense by Hunter. The setup for the charge, came out of it, gets the steal. Here's Remy. Ruth can't believe he fouled him. That was going to be a tough shot by Remy. Impressive defensive play there by Hunter. Was set up to be able to take the charge against Paris. Paris avoided it, so he comes out of it and is able to thwart the scoring attempt by snatching it out of the air. Ziegler sits. Lou Mitchell checks back in. Jermaine Remy at the free throw line with a chance to tie the game. Worst case scenario, best case, put 22 Feet Academy up by 1. Nails the first. And looks like he and Paris exchanging some words. Just all within the game. Paris trying to talk to him a little bit, possibly get him to miss one. Remy looks at him with something along the lines of, hey, man, I'm here to knock him down. No problem. Paris gets it across the timeline to De La Rosa. De La Rosa takes it right at Miller, out to Lou Mitchell. Lou Mitchell tries the three, might have been partially deflected. Miller with the rebound. He's been eating glass all weekend. Foul going to go against Kwame Nelson. Miller will shoot free throws. Miller and Darius Hicks, two of the better rebounders on this 22 Feet Academy squad. What also helps them is that they do a pretty good job of going to the line and knocking down their free throws as well. Not sure if that was the broadcaster's jinx for any 22 Feet Academy fans out there. He misses both. Normally a pretty good free throw shooter, but Eli Wright with the rebound. 80-81. 22 Feet Academy leads, right? Timeout call before he takes that shot. So we go into the timeout. Tristan Hunter specializes in hustle plays, wrestling that one away from Nelson. The long arms of Whaley can't stop him from wheeling that bucket in. Tristan Hunter, one of the go-getters here on this 22 Feet Academy squad. Four minutes remaining in the game. We take another look at that schedule. Chick-fil-A Classic, December 19th through the 22nd, one of the top 3 events in the country. Oak Hill Academy will be there, as well as Pace Academy. There was Wendell Carter. Check it out at ChickFilAClassic.com. Long list of teams. Farm Bureau Classic, Wendell Carter and Pace Academy will also be there, along with a solid list of teams from the Southeast. And the Premier Health Flying to the Hoop Invitational, 22 Feet Academy will make the trip up there to Dayton, Ohio to play in that one as well. 80-81, 1 point advantage for 22 Feet. It's Eli Wright. Lays that one in to put them up by 3 points. Miller got a hand on that and knocked it off of De La Rosa. Justin Miller, the big fella, able to move those feet, cover some ground, knocks that one off of the shoulder of De La Rosa. So under 4 minutes to play. Up top, Jordan Bowden. The alley, and they get the hoop. It's a 5-point game in this place. It's becoming unhinged. Double travel, double dribble. I'm even coming unhinged. This 22 Feet Academy student and crowd section is losing it over here. And here we see some of why. You see Eli Wright sees Bowden up top. Yam! Two-hand jam. They're losing it in Greenville. And they're up by 5. We approach the 3-minute mark. Bowden over to Wright. Wright guarded by Lou Mitchell. Back to Bowden. Feet being patient. Another oop. Those fellas letting it fly. They're running some clock, but make no mistake, they're not playing tight. Playing not to lose, they're playing to win. But we'll see if that turnover on the alley-oop is something that Mack Academy takes advantage of. As Paris is fouled there along the sideline. I give him credit not only drawing that foul with a chance to go to the line, but also having the balance and the wherewithal to avoid the production setup. The game's his priority. Just a cherry on top for him to avoid possibly delaying this webcast by running into webcast central as well. Steps to the line and knocks that down. Again, credit to Eli Wright on the 22 Feet Academy side. Has had to sit for the majority of this game with foul trouble, but has made key plays when he's been in. Got a bucket on one end, made the assist on the alley-oop on the other. Lane violation going to go against Doumbia. So that free throw will not count. 4-point game, 2 minutes, 52 seconds remaining on the game clock. Bowden the hunter. Back to Bowden. Here's Hicks. Hicks to Wright. Wright. Looks like they might have gotten a hand on that one. Whaley. Bounce pass over to Paris in the corner. Big 3-point attempt on the way. No good. Eli Wright slipped on what looked like a wet spot over there. Got a brace on one knee, but looks like he's okay. They'll take a couple sneakers. Try to get that spot cleaned up. Four-point game. 22 Feet Academy leads. Paris, not afraid of the moment, misses that shot. Ruth fouled on the play. Question is it against Hicks or is it against Wright? Looks like it's going to be against Wright. I'm sorry, against Hicks. It will not be Wright's 5th foul. Jordan Ruth and De La Rosa converge on that rebound. No, they do call it against Wright. That's going to be his 5th foul. Ruth goes to the free throw line. Wright will have to sub out. But you see some of the plays he was able to make. Here he gets the step, nice little jab step against Lou Mitchell. Finishes through 2 defenders. So must have been a technical foul I'm going to assume it was against the coaching staff or the bench there at 22 feet. Not happy about that call against Wright. Well, I can understand their frustration. You don't want to just give up 2 free throws. Official. What was the technical call? Again, informed by the official. Billy Wright picked up a technical on the way off of the floor. So there were 4 free throws. 3 free throws there. So it's an 84-85 game. Official over there explaining to Coach Schmidt the dealings in terms of the technical. And now the possession. They're on the sideline. 1-point game, 2 minutes 13 remaining. You see the action, you hear the crowd. It's basketball season. Lou Mitchell, deep three-pointer. No good. Whaley trying to get the rebound. He misses. Ruth with a power dribble. Pass intended for Whaley. Maybe a little too unselfish on the play by Ruth. In very close proximity to the rim to try to make that pass. And they get the turnover. At least with the shot, it's a make or a miss. You might be able to rebound it if you miss it. But with the turnover, no way around that. Hunter protects the ball against the steal attempt. Miller creates another opportunity with the rebound. Out to Powell Jr. It's a 1-point game. 1:39 and counting. Powell had it knocked away by Ruth. Pass ahead to De La Rosa. De La Rosa lays it in on the other end. The cousin of DeMarcus Cousins gets a big bucket here. And it looks like we're going to have a foul on the play. Evelyn Mack Academy thought they had a turnover. But it's going to be a foul against Whaley. Let's take a look at that last play. As you see Ruth responsible for that steal. De La Rosa able to lay it up on the other end. He's a blur. And got a hand on that pass on the way in. They couldn't come away with it. Now Miller goes to the line with some very important free throws. It is a 1-point advantage for Evelyn Mack Academy. And there's the Justin Miller free throw stroke we've been able to see for the majority of this event. Missed his previous 2 free throws. Splashes that one through. That one, he splits the pair. Hicks fighting for the rebound. Ruth wrestles it away, and it's going to take a crowbar to get it out of his arms as he gets it to Lou Mitchell, now in the hands of Paris. 86-86. 1 minute, 13 seconds and counting. Little two-man game being played by Paris and Lou Mitchell. You wonder if they'll hold for the last shot. I don't think 22 Feet Academy is going to let them do that, not just hold it. Going to see if they can get a 5-second violation if possible. Now into the game number 15, Jared Jenkins for Evelyn Mack. Hasn't played a ton this game. A lot of trust being shown in him by Coach Primus. He's out on the floor now here in crunch time. 40 seconds and counting. Tristan Hunter guarding Lou Mitchell. 5-second violation. No, a timeout call. I thought that it was a 5-second violation. Saw the official hold that 5 up. No commercial. We're going to keep it right here. 22 Feet Academy's national squad here against Evelyn Mack Academy. Another team playing on the national slate. 37.7 seconds remaining here in the game. One of the best players for 22 Feet Academy, Eli Wright, is fouled out. It's Still plenty of talent there on that side. Two teams with a good starting five that have some guys coming off of the bench that make you lose nothing when it comes to player for player. .7 seconds left. You get the feeling that Evelyn Mack Academy would like to just hold for the last shot. But Tristan Hunter and Ben Moss Jr. in to apply plenty of guard pressure to make it as tough as possible for them to just dribble it off and wait for that last opportunity. You don't want to leave a ton of time for 22 Feet Academy to respond, but you also don't want to turn the ball over to where you don't get a good shot on goal. Paris, guarded by Moss Jr. Doesn't look like they're planning on holding. We've got an idea of what they want to do. Just going to take the first good one available. Lou Mitchell. Back over to Paris. 13 seconds now. Paris going to drive. Hangs in the air. Called for the offensive foul. Stepping up and taking the charge. Darius Hicks. Big play there by Hicks. 22 Feet Academy wants a timeout. The Schmidt brothers and Coach Will Finch going to draw something up. Coach Premise pleading his case there for that call. Maybe lobbying for the next one because that one's in the books. He's not happy with the explanation. So let's take a look at it. You see Hicks there, 2 feet, set. Good call by the official. Darius Hicks, with as hard as he plays, as high as he jumps, and as hard as he dunks. Can't really call him twinkle toes, but in terms of that charge, the alias fits as he's able to get those feet set there in time for 22 feet to get the ball back with 9.8 seconds left here in this one. Couldn't have asked for a better matchup here and a better finish here at 22 Feet Academy. The hoops tip-off. What a great way to start the season. I'm sure both teams will feel like it starts off even better if they can come away with this victory. Message from Coach Hemphill. There with Team Charlotte. Great resource for hoops, coaching, and just general knowledge of the game and the players there in North Carolina. He's been tuned in with us all weekend. Saw Hicks climb the ladder earlier with one of his tip dunks. Makes a big play there with the charge. Backcourt violation. Ben Moss Jr. didn't establish himself across the timeline before he came in and caught that one. Let's look at the replay of that one as we'll get the timeout. So you see, they get it into Hunter. Hunter crosses the timeline. You see Moss? Oh, he looks like he did get a foot in. Not sure if you have to get both feet in. Not sure if you have to get both feet in or just 1 foot in. If 1 foot is the ruling, Moss was able to get one in. So you see Hunter across the timeline. They're clamoring for the replay over here. I don't think they're going to get the officials to look at it. It would be great if someone would chime in to us. I'll have to study that rule, whether you have to get 1 foot in or 2 feet in. My use of feet and foot plural-wise, because everyone's calling for the replay. Even CEO Mike Rawson here at 22 feet is pointing over to us. Everybody's asking them to play a replay. We'll see if the officials vote to do it or not. They're not moving. Everybody's asking for the replay. The officials not hearing it. They won't go for it. 5.2 seconds remaining. 22 Feet Academy is going to have to hold here. They get it into Paris. Paris being guarded by Hunter. 2 seconds to work with. Fighting to get a shot up, and it's going to be short. Of course, we've got bonus basketball. Tristan Hunter not having it. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short commercial break. When we get back, we'll have bonus basketball, 22 feet versus Evelyn Mack.
22 Feet Academy Hoops Tip-Off Classic. Powered by SUVtv. Sponsored by Muscle Milk, the official protein recovery drink of 22 Feet Academy. Denny's, welcome to America's Diner. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. And the Imagine Center, Health and Fitness Club, the official venue for 22 Feet Academy.
Five minutes have been added to the clock. Of course, regulation wouldn't be enough to decide this one. 86-86. 22 Feet versus Evelyn Mack Academy. Isaiah Whaley has fouled out for Evelyn Mack Academy. Eli Wright has fouled out for 22 Feet. And Jordan Bowden is saying, let's get off on the good foot here in OT as he gets their first bucket of the overtime period. Ball stolen. Here's Miller. Miller going to wisely slow it down. Got caught in no man's land, but was able to get it to Hunter. Bowden, he's already got two. Can't get the three. Miller with the offensive rebound. Hands it off to Hicks. He's got pogo sticks in his legs. As he dumps that one, he's limping. Still probably enough to do a windmill. 86-90. Ruth trying to do it all on his own there on the fast break. You can understand the sense of urgency here by both teams, but maybe an ill-advised shot there by Ruth as they've got time left. No need to panic. Miller finds Bowden. And it's a quick 6-0 run to open the overtime period for 22 Feet. Lou Mitchell tries to respond with the three, and he does. That's exactly why there's no need to panic with a few minutes in the overtime period. If you're Evelyn Mack, if you got a good shot, you can take it, but you've got players that can score. Lou Mitchell's had a good game up to this point. That one's short. Hicks with the rebound, tries to dunk it, wouldn't stay down for him as it looks like he's cramping up. Trying to shake off that cramp. He can't get back down to the other end. And they're going to stop. They're going to stop the play. We'll see whether the 3 points will count or if they're going to say that the play was stopped. It's a bad call if they do. What's the call? Are they going to call? Are they going to count the 3 points? You can see that Hicks was cramping up, injured on the play, but you got to at least wait until the ball is dead to be able to stop play like that. So it looks like they're not going to count that triple. So it's 89-92. It'll be Evelyn Mack's ball. Hicks has subbed out. They're trying to get him stretched out. We'll see if he can get back this overtime period. You know how it is when you're trying to get that cramp out. They're going to wave it off. They're going to say illegal screen against Jordan Ruth. That Lou Mitchell three-pointer is nullified. He had back-to-back three-pointers, but the second one will not count. Still an 89-92 game. Three minutes, 13 seconds remaining here in the game. That might have been Jordan Ruth's fifth foul. I believe he's fouled out of the game. Ball knocked out of bounds there by Paris as he gets a hand on it. Ball stolen away. The speedy De La Rosa. De La Rosa just so confident on the fast breaks. I got to use backboard when I take those kind of breaks. He's just able to lay it up over the front of the rim. You always worry about that thing kicking off the back and not being in a position to rebound it. But he's able to knock it down. They're going to say Tristan Hunter touched it last. So it'll go back over to Evelyn Mack Academy. 91-92 is your score. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Paris with the ball, guarded by Moss Jr. So he's going to drive to his right, hang in the air, and get it to go off the window. Damari Paris. That young man comes to play. 6 feet or not, I could care less. He's going to get more offers than the one that he has right now. The level, the fit, that's to be determined depending on your situation, but he's better than the 3 offers that he has. Ben Moss Jr. answering right back, though, to make it 93-94 and put 22 Feet Academy back up by 1. Now we're under 2 minutes. Here's Paris. Moss is on an island. Paris will pull up. Ice cream. I'm not sure what his clutch rating is, but it's got to be up there. He puts them up by 1. Hunter from the corner. Right back at you. He's not just a defensive player. He's up and ready to make plays on the offensive end as well. You see 22 Feet Academy, the select squad, and their student section on their feet. It's a 2-point advantage for 22 Feet. Shot under duress, good defense. Now it's ahead to Bowden. Bowden, Euro step, cookies taken by De La Rosa, who slips and cannot keep it in bounds. Just a little slippery over there. It'll be 22 Feet's ball. They will inbound it. They're along the baseline. Moss Jr. to throw it in. 2-point game, 1 minute, 20 seconds on the game clock. I'll say last touch, Evelyn Mack Academy. Here's Miller. Miller out to Hunter. Can he get 2 threes in OT? That one's off the back of the rim. Barasa ahead. Paris with the reverse. I mean, what can I say? He scored in a variety of ways. In the clutchest of moments. Handled the pressure all game. Kept them in the hunt when it looked ugly. Helped get others involved to get them ahead. Now they're fighting. And it's Jordan Bowden sticking with it, though. Paris continues to rise to the challenge. 22 Feet Academy trying to raise the bar. 48.7 seconds remaining. Damari Paris, offers from Newberry, Fordham, and Nevada. That list has to increase. Elevate, splashes that one, hand up, doesn't matter. Good defense, better offense. But answering right back on the other end, for as solid as Paris, Lou Mitchell, and Evelyn Mack Academy has played, good players make other players make plays as well. Big time play there, 3 knockdown in the corner by Tristan Hunter. Iron sharpens iron, and we've got an ironclad matchup here in Greenville tonight, 97-97. Do I smell double OT? I'm not sure. But it is a likely possibility, as both teams telling the other, you're going to have to snatch this one. We're not letting it go lightly. You look at the games coming into it. It took OT for Evelyn Mack to defeat Sound Doctrine yesterday. 22 Feet. At what could have been considered a running clock victory against Combine out of Atlanta. They didn't run the clock. They want to maximize the work for their players, get everyone some minutes, but it was a blowout. Here they're engaged in a battle. Trying to save it from going back court there was Moss Jr. right to Lou Mitchell. of Evelyn Mack Academy. He'll hand it off to Paris. 36 seconds left to play here in this one. Paris guarded by Moss Jr. Moss trying to invade his space, make the 5-second violation a possibility. Mid-range jumper by Paris. Can he miss? I don't think he has here in this OT. A clutch performance by Damari Paris. They're up by 2. 18 seconds left to play, and we're going to have a 22 Feet Academy turnover. We'll have a timeout with 16.8 seconds left to play here in this game. We're being visually redundant. Just seems like it's Damari Paris play, one after another. We lay it out, they play it out. What can we say? In full control out there. He's seen several defenders throughout the course of this game. Moss Jr., Tristan Hunter, Powell Jr., Darius Henderson, all good defenders in their own right. But I don't think Paris plans on hopping back on 85 without this victory. 99-97. 2-point advantage for Evelyn Mack Academy. 16.8 seconds remaining. We're looking at a 22 Feet Academy Hoops tip-off instant classic right here, back and forth. Evelyn Mack Academy will inbound it, up by 2. Full court pressure going to be applied by 22 Feet. Paris, he's double, trying to get the ball out of his hands. De La Rosa able to save it before it goes out of bounds. Now he needs a lifeline over to Paris. 6 seconds left. They need to foul. Trying to foul is Moss. He was trying to foul for at least 5 seconds. As you see the chest bump from De La Rosa to Paris. You could call it a premature celebration as Paris still has to go and knock down these free throws. Premature if you're from the outside looking in, but if you're De La Rosa, maybe that's just confidence in his teammate. I say Paris has earned that trust probably before this game, but his performance in OT and throughout, more than enough. Crowd trying to be a factor. He's had ice water in his veins this whole OT. Makes it a 3-point game. Can have a chance to virtually put it out of reach. That one rolls in and out. 4 seconds to work with. They get a quick timeout. We'll see if they try to make an adjustment there on the clock. Let's see what they choose to do if they put any more time on the clock. As you see, that one's missed. Miller gets the rebound. It's at 4.7. He gets the timeout. Looks like he should probably have about 4 seconds on the clock. It's 3.9 on there. So maybe a tenth of a second short. So Paris finally misses one, and it's the back end of the free throw, I should say. So it's still a 3-point game. .9 seconds on the clock. Not NBA rules, so you'd love to be able to advance the ball in this kind of situation, but they will have to go the length of the floor. We'll see what 22 Feet has drawn up to try and tie this one with a 3. Tristan Hunter, he'll pull the trigger on the inbounds. Gets it to Powell Jr. He's got the ball in his hands, loses his footing, and that is going to do it. Damari Paris and Evelyn Mack come in and steal one here at 22 Feet Academy at the Hoops tip-off. We appreciate you joining us throughout. You were definitely rewarded with a classic treat here on SUVtv from the 22 Feet Academy Hoops tip-off. Special thanks to Mike Rawson, the 22 Feet Academy staff for their hospitality. It's been a great stay here in Greenville. We'll send you off. Thanks for watching SUVtv, signing off from Greenville.